Obviously, we're extremely happy with the outcome of this case. As we set out from the beginning, we thought the state was going to have a difficult time proving this case beyond a reasonable doubt. The fact of the matter is that all the truth was actually presented to the jury. And because of that, that eliminated all the gossip and information that's been swirling around this community and about the country. And once that was all provided to the jury, I think that's why we were able to eventually learn the verdict of not guilty. Obviously, Mr. Lagus and I were extremely invested in Mr. Crosland. He is an impeccable human being. I said this last night and I'll say it again. Regardless of the outcome that would have occurred, and not guilty is what we wanted to hear, but that wouldn't have changed my opinion of him. He is one of the best people I've ever met and been able to interact with in my life. And that wouldn't have changed if it was a piece of paper that said guilty, but fortunately it came back not guilty. Any other questions?
Were you surprised the jury came back so quickly? At 15 minutes, I mean, really, that was,
Is it? Oh,
that was quick.
I don't know, I didn't keep track. We tried to leave. You never know with the jury, and obviously I think every defense attorney, and probably every prosecutor for that matter, gets a little nervous with a quick jury. But obviously, in this situation, it came back very positive. And so I can't say I'm surprised, but I'm also not shocked.
There's a lot of people at home that kind of cringe when we hear the word puppy, and you talked about that in your closing statement. We don't have the audio of that. Do you mind talking about it again right now?
That's fine. Yeah, see, I think a lot of people make their conclusions without information and knowledge. And regardless of whether it's a puppy or an elk, a deer, a coyote, a mouse, or a rat, it doesn't matter in the eyes of the law. There is no distinction between domesticated animals in the eyes of the law. And that was explained to the jury to the best of my ability. Whether or not that impacted their decision, I don't know. But that is the truth. The animals are defined in that manner. So I think the issue that was really heightened, or I want to highlight to the jury, is everyone had an issue with this puppy. But Mr. Crosland has several reptiles that feed regularly on live animals and need to feed on live animals, including rats and mice and other snakes. Yet no one objected or had an issue there. And because it was a puppy that people humanize and bring into their home, they felt that he created some suffering for this animal, when in fact, if he would have failed to feed his turtle, that would have been suffering. So he was in a situation where he was just trying to do what was in the best interest of his animals, try not to waste a life, and teach students the circle of life. And that's how things work. People may disagree that a puppy is not to be fed to other animals. Unfortunately, that happens. In this instance, it was a very sick animal that was fed and not wasted.
Thank you.
I would just like to thank all the support that I've received, and I'd like to thank this community for staying behind me. And it's really what got me through all this, is just their comments and talking to me and expressing their love for me. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Robert, what sense of relief do you have now, today, having this over and over?
A lot of relief. Okay.
Thank you, Robert.